Tonight we're changing this segment up a bit with the type of surveillance video we're going to show you. This one with employees, a brother and sister, fighting back against a group of thieves who tried to pull a smash and grab robbery at a jewelry store in Huntington Beach, California. Look, it's something we've seen all too often across the country. Robbers walk into a store, this happened on Sunday, start breaking into display cases with hammers. But in this one, the employees fight back, punching and kicking the masked robbers. One even grabbed a bar stool to use as a weapon. The thieves ran off less than 20 seconds after they entered the store. Employees locked the door while another called 911. Two of the employees, a brother and sister, work for their father there at the family business and say this is the first time the store has ever been targeted.
At some point while I was fighting them, one of them actually hit me in the head with a hammer, just on the side of my left temple, and I didn't even register it until after they left because I think there's just so much adrenaline. I'm
just glad everyone's okay, and I'm glad that our team banded together and we were able to put up a fight and stop what was happening.
Fortunately, there were no serious injuries. Police said the thieves got away with 3 rings worth about $7,700. The search continues for the 4 suspects tonight. Joining me again, Sean Sticks Larkin, retired Tulsa police lieutenant. All right, Sticks, clearly this was planned like many other smash and grabs we've been seeing. But when you hit Dad's business, it's different. And they fought him off, and I mentioned it before. It was like a scene out of a movie with the two of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, personally, Sean Larkin is a big fan of anybody standing up, defending themselves, defending their property and things like that. From the law enforcement side of things, you obviously have to be very, very careful. We don't want to see anybody get hurt. But I think it's a huge difference here. A mom and pop type store, they are going to defend their business. That's their livelihood. Your larger chain type stores that have the smash and grabs and things like that, they're covered by insurance. There's policies that these businesses have that even say don't stop the shoplifter, let them get it, try to be a good witness and get a description.
Yeah, and this happened at around noon on a Sunday. There was a shopper in the jewelry store. The mall was packed with shoppers. This is something that clearly these thieves were not particularly concerned about.
Yeah, very brazen. And, I guess we'll kind of mention some of the politics. The fact that a lot of shoplifters, thieves, are not being prosecuted for these type of crimes or given a slap on the wrist. I know in California, the governor there recently proposed, I think $300 million in grants for law enforcement agencies and for district attorneys to try to prosecute these type of crimes because it's so brazen, so many of them happening.
Hey, I want to watch again the split second the employees have to react here. I'm watching the brother and sister. I mean, it truly looks like they're like superheroes in a movie, right? Where he's squaring up, punching, ready to go. She's going to it's as if they've practiced this, but I mean, she's kicking him on the floor. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, the brother that comes around, right away. I've watched this thing numerous times. He throws 2 punches and he lays the guy out. Yeah. This guy is laying down on the floor throughout this whole thing, and that's when the sister starts kicking him. Listen, I don't know if the brother's a boxer, if he's, played a lot of video games or whatever, but I wouldn't want to mess with him. He definitely has a good right for sure.
But you guys officially have to say, we recommend that you do not do this at home. And I'm sort of mocking it, but it's also true, right? I mean, this ended up turning out great. But if, for example, they'd had weapons, the approach, and even the employees even said that they would have taken a very different approach.
Yeah, well, listen, hey, I mean, they did have weapons, obviously not firearms. They did have the hammer. I think one of the young man was actually hit in the side of the head and didn't even recognize it because of the adrenaline going on. But obviously, guys come in with guns. You don't want to put up this type of fight with it. And listen, even the LAPD website, has a section that talks about business owners dealing with shoplifters. And it actually says on their own website, don't physically confront a shoplifter. Try to be a good witness. Get the description you can to share with law enforcement.
Yeah, and I was sort of making light of it. I understand why no one wants to encourage people to do this. I totally get it. Sean Larkin, as always, thank you. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.